Welcome back to Collider Live, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a short show, but it's going to be a good show. We're a little early here today, but let me tell you something. We have some crazy show here for this last hour, last show of the week. Joining us in studio is Mark Riley. He's out in the back. Where are your headphones, buddy? You have
They don't work.
They're not working. Nothing's working. All right, perfect. Josh McCouga is here.
Hi, Kristen.
Queen of Death is here. Cody is here, and she got electrocuted right before she got in the studio. Kate Mulligan is here.
Hello. I just like getting in other people's shots, by the way.
Kate walked in like my German teacher in high school. She was always frazzled and would walk in and be like, "Morning, morning," but it would be in German. So like, "Good morning," and walked in, and like her hair was everywhere. She'd throw her back. You
It's
walked
amazing.
in just like
Hair's doing amazing stuff. What happened this morning? You said you had a crazy morning.
I had a crazy morning. It's not. I don't know that it's going to be interesting. Cue the internet telling me it's not. Thank you.
You do have glitter on your shoulder.
I know.
That's
Look
good.
at them.
Is that
I
a
got a Jack
Halloween?
Skellington.
Oh, yeah.
I've got glitter
That's
tattoos
cool.
that I
Sick,
do for
Doug.
my kids.
So does that happen this morning? What happened?
No, that didn't happen this morning.
What happened?
This morning I was like, I'm going to go work out.
You did?
I won't get punished for that. And I went to work out, and I came out of the gym, and I had 3 text messages, one of which was, a lawyer's going to be contacting you about something that happened at work in 2013.
Oh, is that the one from what you talked about in the stand-up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
What
Different.
happened at work in 2013?
It's
I don't know
a
if
very...
you're allowed to say
I don't know.
it.
I
No,
wouldn't talk
I'm not.
about it.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk
you
about
can't
it.
talk
No,
about it.
but that's also like I actually
Okay.
woke up to a text being like, "Are you guys okay with the fires?" And I was like, "What fires?"
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I looked.
yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah,
Those
okay,
fires.
those fires. I see
It's in
them."
Santa Clarita, right?
yeah.
It's, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
fires we'll talk about in
Silmar.
a second because they actually
Always.
I saw them and they helped me this morning, strangely enough. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, no. Anyway, so it was just and then I got a text from you being like, "Can you make it work this morning?" I was like, "Yes." And then you were like, "It's early," and I was like, "I'm still at home." So
So
here I
you
am.
didn't get to exercise.
I did exercise.
for you.
But then I missed all of the texts asking me, telling me other things.
Planning her day.
Well, and also then my son's preschool teacher was like, or preschool director had texted saying, "Can you sub today? There are teachers that can't make it because of the fires." And I was like, "I can't. I'm so sorry."
But I will be talking about farts at 9:45 in the
morning.
morning. It's
I
fun.
have a fart podcast.
Well,
I have to
I'm
attend. I
sorry.
apologize.
I'm glad you made it. A big day in my household yesterday.
Oh, no.
My no good news. My daughter Vivian was cast in Jungle Book as Shere Khan.
Whoa.
Shut up.
Khan.
Wow.
Shere Khan's my favorite.
Yeah, it was funny because she
That's
wanted
so
she
cool.
wanted to be Bagheera, right?
Yeah,
And
but Bagheera's
one's
pretty
that
cool
one?
too.
The snake?
Panther.
Oh,
The Panther.
the
No,
Black
she
Panther.
did
The Panther,
not
like the
want to be
guy.
the snake.
Okay.
She did not want to
No,
be the snake.
fuck Ka.
But so I said,
Which
she
one?
was-
Shere Khan's the tiger, right?
Yeah,
Tigers.
the
I mean,
best
and
one.
a lot
The
of
British
times,
tiger.
A
The
lot of
British
times
tiger,
they
yes.
divide up the roles, and there
Yeah,
were like
yeah,
2
yeah.
kids play them. So I said to her, I was like, "Well, what'd you get?" She goes, "Guess." And I go, "Bagheera." She goes, "Nope." And I go, "I don't know what you get." She goes, "Shere Khan." I go, "Yeah." And I go, "How many people?" She goes, "Just me." I was like, "That's amazing." So all day she's just
She's
singing.
your daughter, man.
What is she?
Yeah.
She's your daughter.
Are they doing like a school play,
Yeah,
like
she's
musical,
in. Well, she's in
or is
a,
it just
musical
okay.
too.
Oh,
she's
that's
in.
awesome.
She's in both. Last year, what was she last year? She was a pirate in Peter Pan.
Oh, she was an emphatic
Oh,
pirate.
yeah, you
I've
saw
seen
it.
some
So,
clips,
you're right.
yeah.
What's good about it, Mr. Smee?
Yeah.
She got a big laugh. I
Yes.
was very proud of her. Got
Yes.
a big
Good.
laugh.
That's why you sent it to me. You're like,
That's right. I
daughter
know-
got her first laugh.
I said, look at the laugh. I said, she got it. Through the delivery, because any other person, because I watched another performance of it, said, what's good about Mr. Smee? Crickets.
Yeah.
This kid didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
But my daughter
Idiot.
nailed it. But
You just call it
We went to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark
Look at
Riley's
you.
here. Mark Riley's here.
Hi, Cody.
oh, it works too.
Cody
Oh,
looked fucking pissed. Did you see him?
Yeah.
I know.
Cody,
Cody pulled a fad.
I feel bad.
Yeah, Cody looked
What
pissed.
happened?
Yeah. No, he just a lot going on.
Okay.
Oh.
A lot going on. For
It's
Cody.
Friday.
Is Cody?
Didn't know
Is somebody?
always-
Is somebody?
Nobody told you we were starting
Well,
early.
also,
No, yeah.
I
thought-
wasn't going to be here.
Wait, so it wasn't in the email?
It was in the email, Christian, but it's the same email every day, so I didn't double check it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't updated on the calendar, which is what I go by.
Listen to me. This is the thing about that. I happen to feel the same way you do, but I also understand Riley's side of it because he said, because I was like, did anybody tweet this out? And he's like, well, it was on the email. Nobody pays attention. Everyone just sees the email come in and they go, there's the email. We know, okay, we'll be covering this. Cool, let's go. But they're not looking at all the specifics.
Nobody here reads emails.
Did you read the email?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, because I actually read emails. I'm saying
Oh.
nobody else reads
Reads
emails.
emails.
In this
I
office.
don't
yes.
disagree
I
with
read
you.
all. I have to read all my emails for all my other jobs.
I browse through.
But I know you guys
For
don't
the
read
listeners,
emails.
you guys are talking about the start time.
It's
right?
the start time
The
for today, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with everybody blaming me. That's fine.
I'm not mad at you.
I don't
I'm
actually.
not.
You
not-
can't really be
no.
blamed for this one.
You
'cause
sent an email and people didn't read it.
It was in the email.
Yeah.
It was in the email, but I'm with Cody. It's the same email every day.
I
Just
have-
we'll do it when we get here.
I have
That's
the
why I-
extreme pleasure of sitting next to Mark Riley every day, and he said to me yesterday, it starts at 9:45. And then I promptly said, well, why? Because that's an extra 15 minutes of
Yeah.
me. Because I was
Yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
I knew I was
Yeah.
going to wake up
Yeah.
early and watch the Breaking Bad movie. I
Well-
knew I had to do that.
Yes.
And so Mark's like, 9:45. So in my head, I'm going 9:45, 9:45. But then I also did not see it in the email because I see the email. I'm like, oh, that's that. And
Yeah,
then I
yeah, it's the
ignore
same
it.
thing. But the reason why
I do put notes in that actual email.
Yes, you
Like,
do.
Yes.
Hey, we have a
It's-
guest.
This one's not on
Yes.
you. This one's
Hey, listen-
this one's not on you.
Can you guys tell Mark I'm not mad at him because he doesn't have headphones on?
Cody says he's pissed.
Cody,
I'm not
He
mad
said
at
it-
Mark.
he said it is-
Mark,
he said
Cody
it is your
hates you.
fault.
Put the headphones.
He's,
Oh
yeah.
no, they don't work.
Mark,
It'll
Cody
work.
says he's quitting unless you.
No,
quit.
he said you
said
could have
he's-
sent. He said you could have sent a better email.
No, he didn't say. He said
Why-
he's not mad at you.
Who are you?
I don't.
Mad at you, Mark.
I knew he was going to come.
Who are you?
I
They're
love
very
Cody.
upset. Let's
You
help
have
them.
never gone against a bit.
Listen,
What? Always
everybody,
go against
go
the
on
hair.
with the
It's the
fucking
hair.
show.
It's the hair.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I do go against bits if they're mean.
Mullet.
He's clearly in pain here. We got to tell him what Cody's saying.
Exploit the pain.
Can
No,
you,
no,
can
it's
you
fine.
just be
Did you not see the Halloween Horror Nights?
Can you just be
Exploit the
frazzled for
pain.
Halloween? Because that's what you just frazzled.
That's her movie. That's her
Yes,
romantic comedy.
totally.
It's
That's my
Frazzled.
autobiography.
Yeah.
Frazzled.
Anyway, so
Did you-
You
wait,
can
did
sing
you
it
hear-
to Fraggle Rock.
So you remember a couple weeks ago when I called after Halloween Horror Nights, and when I called in, the first thing I heard was kill Makuga or like whatever, fuck whoever, marry whoever.
Oh, yes.
And then I was like, oh, thanks, Kate. So
yeah.
then I played a little joke on her, and I texted her. I was like,
No, that's
Oh,
not
no.
true.
Oh.
I called and left the longest message.
Oh, it
'cause
was a
I had
hideously
such
long
guilt.
voicemail.
I was like, oh, did I? It was like, I'm sorry. I just want to say.
and you probably had forgotten about it at this point.
well,
me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I was like, just so you know, like, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to do bits that are mean about people and.
And then I texted her back, thanks for the apology. It really hurt. And she texted back immediately.
I was like, I'm so sorry.
Too nice.
So
I was
let me
so
so
stupid.
you want to see where this all backfired on you?
Yeah.
You made that phone call,
Yep.
right?
Hold on, let me read
And
the
he
text
used it
to you.
against you.
Yes.
I
Where
know.
you were trying to be kind.
I know.
Yeah.
This is a fucking zoo in here.
I
So
know.
the lesson
And
is
you just
do
got
not
eight-
be
you
kind
just
to
got-
these
no,
idiots.
you just got you too, you fucker.
Here's the exchange. Here, you
Oh,
ready?
God.
Okay. Hey, thanks for the voicemail. I was really hurt. Means a lot. All periods after them, right? I know how to put
Look
a
at how
text.
happy you are.
And then immediately, there's not even a delay. My bad completely. I get in that room and have so fucking little to say that I just vomit anything, even if it's stupid and I don't believe it. And I was like, bah, got you. It's like, oh my God.
I was like
if you
falling
think-
on the sword.
To
It's like,
ask
if
me if
you
I feel
think-
bad for you on that one.
No, you don't.
No,
I
I
don't
do
even need
not.
to ask you.
No, you do. As you're smiling like a freaking Joker
Yeah.
right
Like,
now. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, if you think I'm a, I think if I said,
You
if
sounded like a Tribble more than the Joker.
It was more like Salacious Crumb, but someone actually put Salacious Crumb's. Everyone's doing that now
Yeah.
over that little hallway thing.
Yeah, they
and-
put who was it? Seth Rogen and
Yeah.
Family Guy. Peter.
Ellis is a good Rogan.
Yeah, he does. If you think I'm a sensitive dude, you've met the wrong dude.
Yes.
That's what I.
Yeah.
That was my
well,
final
you're
text.
sensitive in different ways.
Well, I'm scared
Not
to death.
this way.
Yes.
Not this way.
No,
you,
not
you,
this
you,
way.
you play
Are
into
you
it.
scared of my shirt?
Yes, and I cannot be in the same room
Yeah.
as
You
a
look great.
human devil.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
You
an
look great,
interesting
kid.
shirt.
Why is it
It's the
interesting?
craft.
Yeah.
craft
Yeah,
design.
it's Hot Topic.
Look at
The
you.
craft line.
I-
It's very happy. It's got a
Hot
pentagram.
If you asked me a place that I would never think that you'd be
upside
caught dead
down
in, it would be
process.
Hot Topic.
Man.
Yeah.
Right? I would never. If you said to me, which one of these stores do you think Doreen would never be caught dead in? Hot Topic would be on the top of the list.
What?
I don't know.
What do you mean that's like the store I grew up with?
You know what that means? It
What?
means I've never stepped foot in a Hot Topic. I don't
Well,
even
no,
know what they
clearly.
been selling. I know.
Yeah.
Well, told me it's either Star Wars shirts or Schmodown shirts. I don't
Exactly.
try. I'm not walking a runway anytime
Well,
soon.
maybe this shirt would look good on you. Maybe
Doesn't-
you should put some
Can you
pentagrams
imagine me
on.
in that thing?
Yes.
First of all, my neck is too fat, and all the buttons would break up.
When I first
Maybe
started,
start with a dark lipstick then.
That would be-
Yes.
Can you imagine if I did that? I mean,
You should.
Who is that?
Do it.
I just
Go
want,
weird.
I just want to
Halloween.
dance at Ralph's.
Halloween.
Did I tell you that? I just want to dance in the aisles of Ralph's.
oh, I do it all the time. Are you kidding me?
But I mean, like full on walking down the thing, and then music just kicks in, and then just like it's full on La La Land.
Should we do a flash mob at Ralph's? I'm down.
What happened
Yes,
to those
rock and roll
stupid
Ralphs.
things?
Do
I
it.
like this.
Well, let's bring them back.
I literally dance in the aisle, like full, like
You
spin
dance
the cards.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I know, I love that. We danced at horror nights.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Oh,
super
yeah.
fun. That was fun. You had fun.
At the end.
Which, by the way, editing's been really busy
Oh, yes, I was gonna
here,
ask
but
what's going on with
the video should be ready like Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yes, so thanks all for your patience. But
Frank is the
Right.
best.
yeah.
Well, as far as why we're starting early today, we are doing a pre-tape for Jedi Council today. So, because next week we're going to be in Florida, October 19th. You can still get the tickets. We will be doing a couple giveaways today. The schmodownlive.com, the schmodownlive.com. You can get tickets there if you want to come and see us. But on Thursday and Friday, I won't be here, so we're doing pre-tapes for this show and for Jedi Council. So, and one of those is today. Ken and myself. Oh, by the way, if you want to ask a question, hashtag Collider Jedi Council on Twitter right now, and we're going to be getting to some of those questions a little later today. I was driving in, and I see this cloud of just all around smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man, that's right. Everything's on fire right now. And I'm hoping everybody, people are okay and nobody is losing. A lot of people losing their properties and stuff, too.
Yeah.
There's already
So-
evacuations.
But there's one
houses up and down.
yeah. And listen, I'm driving, and as I'm driving through, I asked Siri because I wasn't going to pull a Roxy here, and I said, you know what? I need directions too, and I throw the address in.
You love
and
Siri, by the way.
it gets me places.
No, you just love her. And, like, she writes all your texts for you, too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Text Mark Ellis.
Yeah, that's a hey, Siri.
Text
Yeah.
Mark Ellis.
Yeah. Sometimes I yell at her, and
Yeah.
sometimes I say inappropriate stuff, and she now has saying things to me where, how do you say that's inappropriate? She says that to me now.
She also
We have
I bet
that kind of
says,
relationship.
I don't want jojoba. I want pert.
I want pout. Anyway, so I usually take the 118 to the 5 to get here, and there's just this line. It's like, nope. Gets me a completely different route.
Reroute.
Yeah, reroute was amazing.
Omaha.
Still popped onto the 118. There's no traffic now because everybody's trying to avoid the fire, not drive into it. Thank you very much, Mr. Harloff. And I got here in like 36 minutes.
Whoa.
Today. So the fire did one good thing and a lot of miserable things.
That's crazy you got here faster without using the 118.
Yeah. No, what I did use the 118 is it rerouted me to get on later on. In that spot where everybody
okay,
couldn't get
gotcha.
on,
Gotcha.
traffic was just stopped. It's an amazing story.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was good. Spielberg is now putting it on Apple
It's-
TV.
I was
Yes.
going to
It's
say,
an amazing
it's
story. Yeah.
huge.
I've never,
amazing
you've
story.
never, it's your best story yet.
I
You
think
should
so.
just keep telling it.
For the remainder
Every-
of my time on this show, I'm
every
just going to be
show.
telling traffic stories of my
Yes.
routes. That's it. It's called Route Live.
Oh, I
Ladies
like
and
that.
gentlemen, welcome
Then
to
one
Route Live
time.
today.
Even more entertaining than Park Live.
It's going to turn back into the Californians. But my wife apparently ran into the Californians, and she also is a Californian because she keeps quoting these two people she's like, I ran into the most California people ever. And my wife's pretty Californian. And she goes, all I heard was, you want chicken? Where you want to put it? What?
Is that
Do you want chicken? And then I
The
told you.
vocal fries.
is
Yeah.
that really
Best.
is that
It's a
typical
thing.
Californian,
Oh,
or is
it's
that
a
more
vocal
like
fry.
I
people
caught
that
my-
watch some reality show
No,
like
no,
The
no.
Hills or something?
No,
Is that
it's
really?
California because I caught my wife is pretty much she was born in Ithaca, but
But your wife doesn't talk like that.
she does.
She does?
You got to catch her on it. Though. Like
Okay.
the other day, I caught her because she was in a mood.
Okay.
So we have the thing, the ring where you catch
Yeah.
everything, and I have it. It's an amazing phone call. So this guy shows up to the house with a box of food, rings the bell. My wife, yeah. And he's like, he goes, delivery. What? And she's like, delivery. Food from whose restaurant? Wrong house. She said-
Was she like, this is literally?
She said, no. She said
the
wrong house. And then I was
Cool,
just,
sir.
and the guy goes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And then she finally kicks into like nice mode. She's like, it's okay. And I'm like, and I was just like, first of all, you just popped into like Alicia Silverstone mode.
Yeah.
Second of all, like you should say, what? Wrong house. The guy was like,
When we were kids, that was called Valley Girls.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was.
It's like-
So yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but I wasn't sure if it was like specifically Californian.
No.
But
Well,
but
the millennial
like-
influence of social media and the people that are on social media that speak just like that has influenced an entire
Yes.
generation, just like the
100%.
Valley Girl
I-
did back in the day.
So
it's
is
ra-
Roxy
but
from
it's talking
California?
like
Who?
you're.
Was Roxy from California?
No.
she's
No, she's
Boston,
Boston.
right?
No.
Yeah.
But then what is that like accent that they're doing?
Vocal
It's like
fry.
a question.
It's a
Vocal
yeah.
right?
fry.
It's like
What?
everything they say is like,
What?
what?
But this also
Like,
reminds me of another
totally.
thing that I can't believe I've never told you this story because you will love it.
Okay.
This is back when my
Don't anyone else listen.
you can't listen. Beloved pug Taz. Okay, we're taking him to taking him to took him to pet. We were getting food at Petco, and the line for this pet store is
Like the 118.
it really was
On fire.
Can you tell that
it
story
really-
again?
Please
If you
do.
want, hey, I got no problem here. You want to hear it? So I'm driving, right? And I'm going to the grocery store, and I have a list.
You're really gonna do it.
And I'm going to drive to the store, and I got to take Olympic Boulevard to get
Oh,
there.
no, not
so
Olympic.
I take Olympic, I make a
Holy
left.
shit,
I
you guys
swing
Olympic.
around. I park in the garage. I get
You
out
parked?
I get out of the car. I walk up. I get a shopping
How-
cart.
how was
I
it?
take the shopping cart. I look at the list. I put.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for it. I was
Thank you,
waiting
Cody.
for it. I was so waiting for
Cody,
it.
Cody
Anyway.
just farted into the
Petco.
Yay! I'm so glad. That's my favorite.
But this girl, another California
You're
type of
translating.
girl, during is working at the cash register. This is probably like 10, 12 years ago at this point. So we're online, and this lady, Russian lady, whatever she is. Wait, who's calling me? Is this another telemarketer?
You know it's gonna be a
Oh my God. Who is
Who is
automated
this?
one.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Shh.
Who is this?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm calling with a security alarm company. How are you doing?
Hello. Just something. What's going on?
Well, I do believe I'm speaking with a business owner, correct?
Who was that?
Why?
I do believe I'm speaking with a business owner, correct?
Yeah, I own a business. Hello?
I do believe I'm speaking. I do believe I'm speaking with a business owner.
Yeah, business. I own it.
Yes.
Yes.
So you are the owner of the business, correct?
6 business.
So you are the owner of the business, right?
All of it. 6. 9.
All right. Do you have it?
Hello?
Fuck that guy. I hate these courtesy calls.
Okay. Anyway, so this lady.
I think it was legit wrong number, but you crushed that. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was good.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, there was the California girl's on the line, and working the register, and there's this big line that's wrapping around. My wife and I are on at the time, his girlfriend, on the line waiting, just pissed off because let's get to it. Finally, and then this Russian lady kind of just makes her way, not even on line, from the side, and she goes, "Check my fish," and she's like, "What? Check me fish." And she goes, "Hold on," and she calls, "Daryl, can you come to the front?" Comes to the front. "She wants you to check her fish." And me fish not moving. Check me fish. And my wife is laughing so hard, screaming like, "Oh, stop, Samara." She's like, "Fuck you." She's like, I'm laughing at this. And then to this day, we always go, "She wants you to check her fish." Check my fish.
Okay, you notice I've noticed you say, and I notice people in New York say this.
Online. I'm
Thank
with
you.
you. What the?
What?
It's, you wait in
What do you-
line.
You wait.
You don't wait
it's in
online.
line.
There's a line.
Yes.
You're on
Oh,
top.
You're on
That's-
top of it? Oh, you're on. Are you?
You're
You
standing
stand
on
on
it.
top of
No,
it?
but in and
You're on
on,
the line.
dude,
You can do
prepositions are
both.
the worst because in Spanish you just say "en." That's it.
You're in a line,
But
Well,
I always
or
say,
you're on a line. This is the line that everybody's standing on. You're fucking on it,
Yeah, but
and you're
there's no-
also in it.
But there's,
But there's no line on the ground.
To
How do
actually
you know that?
stand because I've seen Petco.
I've seen.
You don't
seen a
have good
Petco.
eyes.
Yeah, I've seen a Petco.
They do have it,
It's
and it
in
loops
line.
around.
You wait in line.
There's a long line.
Online
Riley,
is.
put
Have
up
you
a
ever been
poll.
online?
Sorry, and I'm throwing this
that
out there.
makes sense. That actually makes sense.
Put out a poll. Do you wait in line or do you wait online?
Listen,
and have people vote.
And let me ask you a question.
Where do I put it?
Twitter.
Yeah,
Where polls go.
he doesn't know what's going on. Leave
On
the guy
Collider
alone.
Video?
Sure.
You leave him
I
alone.
don't have
Just
access to
leave
that.
the guy alone. Let me tell you something. Yeah. If I'll tell you what.
Wait, do you
even
want
if
our
it was-
social media manager?
You
Let
know me
get him
well
on the
enough.
line.
You know me well enough.
Yes.
If you put that poll out there, and
Is he a business
65,000
owner?
people, if 65,000 people voted on it, and it was 98% that said I should say in line, you think I would change
No.
it? No. So what are we doing?
I don't know. I
All
was
right.
just trying to.
Let's talk about El Camino. You watched
Yeah.
it last
Oh.
night.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Just
Just non-spoiler review.
don't worry. I'm not going to spoil anything. If you guys want to see a spoiler review, Thad and I are going to do it on Monday. I believe Jeff Snyder will probably be on it. I'm going to mention Jeff Snyder right now too because he was meh on it. Okay.
What?
Idiot.
No, he
I
was
didn't see
man.
that.
I'm
the
sure
new
Matt
Suspiria,
Goldberg didn't
so-
like it either because he doesn't like anything on the website. Listen, if you are a Breaking Bad fan, you will effing love this movie.
Yes.
Jeff Snyder's point was they didn't need to make more Breaking Bad. Yeah, they did, kind of, because Breaking Bad's the best. And if you don't watch...
And if they had a story to tell.
Yeah, and they had a story to tell. And the story of Jesse Pinkman is what they tell. And it is funking awesome. Like,
I like funking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funking.
I think that's a better word.
Yeah, that's what I've been.
Yes.
You know, I say instead of saying MF, I say Mother of Dragons, and I say funking instead of.
I dig it.
If you
I dig it. I
Anyway,
like it. All right.
So, it's Jesse Pinkman's story. It picks up, right after the events of the finale of Breaking Bad, right? And it's a ticking clock of a situation, and dude, I'm telling you, it just totally works. Again, Jeff Snyder's thing was they didn't need to make another Breaking Bad. They didn't need 2 more episodes of Breaking Bad. Why? Tell me why you didn't need it. Because everybody loves this effing show. They wanted to see justice for Jesse. That was like a hashtag.
Also, they're making a ton of reboots. They might as well make one of like a show that everybody loves.
Yes, exactly. And here's the thing: is like, you have Better Call Saul. Somehow, this world could line up with Better Call Saul. We don't know that.
Right.
So well directed, so well shot. I mean, Vince Gilligan. It was 2 hours of more Breaking Bad, and it was
Did he direct it
awesome.
also?
Vince wrote and directed it.
Minus
the
Aaron
coolest.
Paul.
Coolest.
Who's the standout?
Jesse Plemons in it.
Wait, really?
Well, there's flashbacks.
Oh, I see.
There's a lot of flashbacks.
Jesse Plemons.
Okay.
There's yacht
He's really
rock.
good.
There's
So
yacht
much.
rock in
There's a
it.
lot of
Oh,
flashbacks.
shit,
I
did
like
you
that.
freak out?
There's a lot of flashbacks, and I'm not going to spoil anything,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of flashbacks.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
When does
well,
it come out?
flashbacks, then
It came out last night at midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Yeah, I was bummed. I was bummed that I missed it last night. I
Yeah.
was really bummed.
I came home. We got home last night late. We went out to dinner with some friends, and I got home about like 11:55.
We get it. You don't have kids.
It's all right, kid.
Oh, good.
Good for you.
It really is something else. I said it last night. It's like I love my kids more than anything, man. But like we had once, it's like you're in a fucking hurricane until they go to sleep.
And it doesn't stop. I was so exhausted last night. I literally thought, how do my friends have kids? I have no idea how.
It was a
How do
hurricane.
parents have kids? I mean,
My
I don't get it.
2-year-old yesterday, I don't know if you've gone through this, did not want to get changed, okay? 3:30 I had to pick my daughter up for the
School
for
musical.
for the play thing. 3:15 my 2-year-old wakes up from her nap and she's just pissed off at the fucking world. She is screaming, yelling. I'm like, what are you bitching about? You slept for 2 hours just now.
Sounds awesome.
I had to wrestle her in order to get her
Who
clothes
won?
on.
Did she win?
She did.
Yeah.
I might as well have been going up against Chuck Liddell in his prime. It
Oh.
was.
Tough one.
I saw him
That
the
was-
other day.
you
Met
did
him the
not.
other day. Met him the other day at Century City. Met him the other day. Shook his hand. He's walking
What,
around.
you
That
love
was
Chuck Liddell?
That was like when Christian and I were kicking it back in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Was the Chuck Liddell
Yeah.
armbar days?
That's right.
So you just met him?
Oh my
I
god!
just met him at Century
that's
City the other day. He was walking out, I think, with his family, and,
cool dude.
and he's limping. He has something wrong with his leg. But I said, you're one of my favorites, one of the greatest of all time. Super humble, chill dude.
I met him with Tiffany Smith a while back
Yeah,
because
they
did
were
that,
doing shit together.
that show
Yeah.
or whatever.
But anyway,
Okay, sorry.
the 2-year-old was just losing her mind yesterday. It was a real pain in the ass. But sorry, going
Yes.
back to.
Oh
break-
no! I mean, you get all the cameos that you see in the trailer, right? There is like the thing. Basically, the plot of the movie is Jesse Pinkman needs to get the f out of Dodge.
Sure.
Right.
That's in the trailer.
That's in
Yeah.
the trailer, and it's a ticking clock for him to get out of Dodge, and his brain, like you see that he's a very smart criminal, and he
He picked up stuff.
Yes, and then you see the enemies come back, and because you think that Heisenberg killed everybody, Walter White killed everybody, but there's still enemies out there, and it's just, I mean, it's perfect. It's Breaking
Yeah.
Bad. You just saw 2 more hours of Breaking Bad. I don't know why you would complain about that.
Yeah. Well, how have the reviews been thus far?
I think middle,
In the
because a lot of people are like it was fine. I don't know why we needed this movie. What? That's
wonder
the
what the-
dumbest argument ever. It's like, I mean, listen, the reboot of The Italian Job isn't as good. I don't know why we need this movie. It's still a good effing movie. I like The Italian
Well, we
Job.
didn't need Zoolander again, though.
No, we did not. We did not need that. We were
that's
done
true.
with Zoolander.
Let's see. Right now, the movie it's a 96%.
Yeah.
I
How
don't-
many? 28 reviews. I dig it.
See,
I
it's
like it.
great.
That's not middle. That's
Well,
that's really positive.
apparently Thad was saying, I haven't even looked at the reviews, but Thad was saying there was a lot of reviews that were, maybe it's just Matt Goldberg and Jeff Snyder
I know
collided.
it might go down like a little bit, but
That's what she said.
that's
It was
Come on, you like that one.
that's funny.
that's
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
All right,
But I highly recommend watch it
great.
this weekend. It's 2 hours. It's a 2-hour movie. It's great.
We will check it out.
It's awesome.
I'm definitely checking it out. What else should we talk about here? Anything else that I was thinking about that we forgot? No. Oh, big thing that I don't know if you got wind of it yet. But did you hear? You know this crossover thing that
It's
they're
like, are you
doing?
going to talk about
I was
farts
like,
again?
it's as far.
Do you know what that crossover thing they're doing? What's it called? Infinity?
Crisis on Infinity
Crisis on
Earth.
Infinity. Did you hear about the big
No.
news?
On Infinite Earth.
Yeah, you heard about this?
They're
Riley?
doing that? What?
It's not a well. They're doing that for the CW or
Oh, the
whatever.
CW
Well, that's
shows.
you're talking about Arrowverse stuff.
Yes.
Whatever, like
Arrow,
Flash,
Flash,
but
Supergirl.
there's someone they posted something today. There's a picture of Batman says Bruce Wayne marries Selena
Oh
Kyle.
yeah, the Gotham Gazette or whatever.
And you know
yeah,
who
yeah.
the picture is?
Yeah,
Oh.
I saw. Wait, are you talking about so it's Bruce and Selena photo, or
There's
are
a
you
picture.
another one?
There's
Is it?
Clearly don't know what he's talking
No,
about.
because
Yeah.
I did see the photo.
I
I
guess?
want to hear the story
Are you talking
about you
about
on the 5 again,
Yeah,
right
no.
before
Are
I
you
see
talking
this
about the Michael
conversation
Keaton
again.
one?
Yes.
So what is that? I saw the
It's a
photo.
picture. It's just a picture of Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
but it's the fact that they're bringing him back as Batman. Like not
I
him.
just
He's
saw
not
it.
coming in to actually act, but just
No.
the fact that
In that world.
It's in that world. So
Yeah.
they show a picture.
That's
That's
dope.
it. That's the picture of it. It's
Sick.
Keaton as Batman. I mean, that's the kind of the first time. It's a kind of a big deal. I thought you'd be a little bit more excited than that.
I love him.
Oh, so that'll be. I thought she was gonna be excited, but she wasn't.
No, I did see it, but I mean, I was excited to see him. But I mean, unless
Unless
they
he's
tell me
actually
he's
in
gonna
it.
come
I know.
back.
He's not gonna be. But I just thought that was pretty cool to
Yeah.
do that too.
Yeah, I mean,
because he's
I'll
Batman.
bet you a
he is
steak
Batman.
dinner.
Yeah, what do you owe me that? Didn't it
Bill Murray.
Did they?
they
he's
announce
not
it?
back yet. No.
He's not back yet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'll bet you a steak dinner that Michael
I almost
Keaton
got
is
to like
not. in
gonna
the-
be, that I will agree with. I almost got to like 20 bets with Perry on Jedi Council yesterday.
About Skywalker?
Star Wars, everything. It was like everything I said. She's like, nah, I don't agree with that. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
is the trailer come out this Monday?
There's like conflicting reports now.
Yeah.
Some people say the 21st.
Yeah.
Some people say the 14th.
It's weird. I know it all came out last night.
Yeah.
I saw John Boyega's agent posted
Right, that it was coming out the
that it's
14th.
official Monday, and then people
Yeah.
are saying no.
So
I think
who
The boy
plays,
agent?
So who plays Monday Night Football next week? Thanks a lot, Giants, for last night's game.
Ooh, that was a rough one. I do not know.
Can you bring up Cody? You might bring up the schedule for Monday Night Football for next week and the following week, because I remember when we were on, because Ken and I talked about this yesterday as far as what our predictions were. Because Ken thought that it was going to be last night, and I said I just don't think that they would do that during the Giants and the Patriots. They don't need it for the
No.
ratings,
Yeah.
right? And I'm trying to see which one I picked. Was it is that next week? Is Packers and Lions?
Yeah.
Packers Lions. That's a good rivalry.
And
I mean, they're
then,
both
you
up
know-
in the NFC North. They're both playing pretty
Right.
well.
And then what's the 21st? 21st and
Patriots Jets.
again.
They always put them.
Yeah, I guess so. Patriots and Jets. So I think that I would pick the next week's.
Yeah,
is what I
Lions,
said.
Packers.
That's what I thought I
Probably.
picked, but it looks like it's going to be the 21st. I don't know. The fuck.
But doesn't Star
I'm
Wars?
just-
They will tell us. They
They're
usually
gonna
make
tell
a
you
big
eventually,
deal
yeah,
about
but
it.
now they're just going to let you.
So I think it's
hang-
too soon
Yeah.
now for it to be Monday, and I think it could be the 21st, like the reports say,
Right.
and that Star Wars will start to pump it up as we get closer.
You know what? I thought. You know what? I changed my opinion. I actually said it on the show. I was wrong. I said it was going to be the Dolphins versus Pittsburgh because I didn't think that was going to be a game that was worth a damn.
Well, thank you.
No, I'm sorry. Look, the Giants stink too. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah.
Look, I'm celebrating that the Niners have been winning, but they've been playing shitty teams. So there you go.
Yeah,
I just
well,
remember
that's also
that.
a
I
shot at
definitely
me,
said
so
Dolphins.
go ask yourself.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Anyway.
You know
So-
what, guys? I think that's enough for me.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Look. I had yesterday. I had some fucking false confidence, like the Giants were going to beat the Patriots.
No.
Had my daughter.
First
sit
half,
down.
it looked like it.
It looked like it was going to happen, and then it was just. Then they just fell apart. I was like, the kid's not ready yet. I love the kid, but he's not ready yet.
Yeah, he
That's
ain't
just
grown
his
up
fault.
yet,
Not
as
yet.
my uncle would
It's
say.
his first fucking season.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Lions, my husband wrote a movie once where
The Lions won the
but
Super
is it
Bowl?
Madden? Is it Madden? Like
John Madden?
There's like a Madden competition.
Yes.
Game?
The game, yeah. That the guy that won the Madden competition, he won it with the Lions, which were like notoriously
the
terrible.
worst, yeah.
And so then the Lions hired that guy to
Oh,
be
that's
their
actually
head coach. Isn't that a fun movie?
That's a
Good
great
movie.
idea.
Can we
Is that
get that
copyrighted?
green light?
Yeah. It's
a
He and his-
fantastic
he and his-
idea.
Yeah,
cool.
especially
I
now
love
with
that, yeah.
esports
It was
and
a
everything.
comedy,
Yeah.
too. It was
Wow.
You just
funny.
gave away the idea. Too.
You guys, it's
No, it's registered.
Anybody use it?
Registered,
Okay?
copyright
Actually,
registered.
can we get the fans to say they want to see that movie, and then we can get that to his agent? Look, guys, push this.
So I'm on the 110.
I knew you were gonna do it. I saw it. I knew it.
You know what's great though that I've been doing lately? That's something that you will definitely do with your kid. My 2-year-old stands on the other side of the room, and she looks at me. She goes, "You funny," and I go, "No, you funny," and she goes, "You funny," and then we're screaming, "You funny!" No, my wife goes, "She needs to take a bath." I'm like, "You funny? No, you funny." Well, guess what? You funny. You funny. You funny. You I. All right, let's
Burn.
No,
Wasn't
he
paying
wasn't paying
attention.
attention. All right, let's.
I wasn't.
Riley, you're in the mood right now.
I
am.
think that's your chair.
Listen,
Like,
I
you're
also
really
have to
good
say-
in that chair.
I
No,
also
I'm
have to
getting. No, I got something.
A lawyer needs to talk to
What,
him
Cody?
about.
Cody wants to know what's on the third. Riley, what's on the third? What's on the third?
Don't listen to him, Mark.
He d-
It's a
he d-
trap.
He doesn't know.
I can't do this bit. I don't like mean bits.
Please, like I don't know what's going on here. Jesus.
Cody, play the fart noise.
Oh my
Cody,
God.
I will say to Mark what you say into the mic.
Cody.
I promise, Cody.
She said anything
Into
that
the
you
microphone?
say, she will say to the mic.
Into the
Cody, go ahead.
Just want to give Mark a hug. Just let him know I'm not mad. It's
He's
okay.
not mad. He
Cody
wants to give you a hug.
Cody.
And he's not.
Yeah,
mad.
Cody.
With his
What's
fist.
going on? I don't. I know he's okay.
He's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody, why are you mad?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's what he said.
Here it comes.
I don't think we have enough time for Cody to say how mad he is.
Part of the problem too is that
holding
we
his
thought
hand?
I wasn't on today, and then I was.
Did
So
a high
Mark was
five
going to be
with Cody.
here.
Good.
There was a
Based
lot of
solely
rewriting.
on your hair, we know this, Kate.
All right, let's get to some movie news if we can.
I'm going to write a couple questions for the giveaway.
Please. So we'll do that. Then we're going to get into this main topic. Actually, you know what, Riley? Let's start with the main
Yeah.
topic
That's.
here.
I was going through this. This is a long article
You know,
because.
tell us.
So, THR put out that some people are downright avoiding Joker, the Academy members, and it's not exactly true. After going through all this,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
there's just a lot of hesitancy to see it. But I did pull some quotes from it.
What? Because like scared to go to the theater or something?
Yeah, so
Get a fucking screen.
THR usually goes to a number of Academy sources that they use, and they don't identify them by name, but they identify them by gender. So they say here, male member of Public Relations Marketing Branch. I haven't seen it yet. I intend to for sure. I am aware that some Academy members may not see the film, or if they do, won't be that receptive to it, despite its critical acclaim and popularity. So there's
Why
one take.
does he say that?
That's his opinion.
Okay.
This is a stupid political statement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
male member of the director's branch. I haven't seen it. Based upon my feelings about ultra-violence, I really don't want to. I was disgusted by earlier iterations of these series, watching heads being crushed on spikes. I might
Did he watch Rambo?
I
Like,
might
what?
see it to see how a corporate entity like AT&T Warner sells sick violence and darkness.
He probably
that's
works
But if
for
like
Disney.
Nicholas Winding Refn does it, then he'll watch it.
Male member of the
Probably,
executive
probably works for
branch.
Disney. He's like, Warner Brothers making dangerous movies.
It's such elitist garbage.
This
It's
is
such elitist
this is
garbage.
yeah. This is where I'm going
It's
with it.
elitist garbage.
Because most of the article are people from the Academy seeing it, going, "It's brilliant."
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
saying Phoenix is brilliant.
Yeah.
Seeing it was
score
it was
is
tough to
one of the
watch.
best.
These are people
but I
that
wanted
haven't
to see
seen
it.
it.
Yeah.
Tough to watch. I need to see it. That was most of it. I pulled the quotes that they're saying this. So
How many war movies have we had?
I know, I was gonna say,
Right.
like,
that
did
I-
these people refuse to see Schindler's List?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
confused.
okay, so male member of the executive branch. I haven't seen the film. I know at some point I will need to see it for awards consideration, but I have no particular interest in it otherwise. Female member of the documentary branch. I haven't seen it. It's not my kind of film. Male member
Then
of the
don't
writers.
vote, and you're not allowed to vote.
Male
What a
member
Yeah,
of
if you haven't
writers
seen it, how
branch.
can you say it's not your
What a
type of film?
stupid statement. It's like you shouldn't be able to vote. You have to see all movies if you're part
Yes.
of the Academy.
The male member of
Stupid
the
fuck.
writers branch. This is awful. Alas, I haven't seen Joker. I want to, if only because of the controversy and because I adore the Alan Moore take on the Joker in the 1988 graphic novel Killing Joke. As for its director, his comment on what he calls the Whiners Guild tell me he's a dickwad and a fuckknuckle.
Oh,
It's
fuck
like, dude,
knuckle,
it's
I like.
like
That's a
it's
good word,
It's
though.
like way to
I like
separate
fuck
the art from the
knuckle.
artist. You political shitbag.
Yeah,
it's
what?
like stop. It's like this is why the Academy has a big problem.
Male member of the writers branch. I am reluctant to see the film at all. Male member of the actors branch. I haven't seen Joker, nor do I plan to. I know it's out of fashion to say, but comic book movies hold zero interest for me. These are some of the
and
the
that's-
highlights of the article when it says in a title that Academy members are avoiding.
They
it.
gave
a-
Oscars to Bohemian Rhapsody. God damn it.
This is elitist piss.
You know what this is? It's
That's a
like
shitty movie.
when you go to.
It's a good movie.
It's actually a great movie. When you go to a party and you see somebody and you're like, oh god, I gotta avoid, and then they come and start talking. How's things? Oh, it's not great. Oh man, like just lost. Like I don't. Things aren't great. I'm like, there's a party going on. Just be somewhat positive, okay? People are going to see the Joker. They're paying money. They are loving it. It's getting amazing reviews. You have a responsibility as a human being.
As a voter, though.
As a voter, to go and watch the effing movie.
Also, it's like you're calling it a comic book movie. It's whatever you think of the movie as and the story. It's really well filmed. Like
It's
from
a character
from a
study.
filmmaking aspect, just the cinematography. Like these are things like it looks like a Martin Scorsese movie. Like it's a gorgeous movie. Whatever you think of the story. So that's so dumb of
Is
them.
it better than Roma?
It's irresponsible.
Is it better than Roma?
It's very different.
Yeah, it's very different. But that's
Of course, I'm going to see the Joker more than once, more than Roma. But
there's a difference between like a critic.
But
Like,
Roma's still good.
let's say there's a critic during it. Let's say there's a critic out there that is working for just the publication in general.
Right.
Right. And then they refuse to see it. Okay. I mean, then give it to another critic that's working for that publication. This is different. This is the Academy that you're not giving a fair shot to a movie that a lot of people think deserve it, and you're one of the main people, or you're one of the people who votes on it. It's irresponsible, and you should not be able to vote anymore.
What
You should
are-
be
what
taken
are the
away.
These are the
rules?
same people that did this with Get Out. I pulled up this article. I've had multiple conversations, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm not going to watch Get Out. It doesn't seem like an Academy Award picture. And they haven't even seen the film. That was back then.
Why
so
are
they're
these
doing
people
the same
allowed to
thing
vote?
now.
Why are they allowed to
Exactly.
What is the rule? If you're in the academy, do you have to see? Like, how do you know what
it's
movies
like
you're
the
supposed
peers.
to
But
see?
I think-
and it's
until
not.
they're
I don't
done?
even know if it's elitism. I feel like it's a weird thing where voters just completely disregard horror, sci-fi, fantasy immediately, and they
comedy.
put it on
Comedy,
this
yeah. And
other
action.
tier.
Fish Called
Yeah.
Wanda was like the last time a comedy.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, Kevin Kline winning
Yeah,
supporting actor.
right.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
Melissa McCarthy. Didn't she win for Bridesmaids? Or
No,
did
she was
just get
nominated.
She was
Okay.
nominated, yeah. but
It doesn't. I mean,
no.
you very rarely. I mean, you look at Robert Downey Jr. getting nominated for Tropic Thunder, which is crazy when you think about it. That would never happen today.
No.
But I don't know, man. It's just like when this is a problem. When you look at the comments that made by Jennifer Aniston recently about how like she said that Marvel movies and comic book movies are just ruining the film business or something along those lines. Same thing with Scorsese. And what people don't realize, comic book movie fans in general, whether it's Marvel, DC, whatever, those comments, you're going to get the Academy Award. We'll go, yeah, Scorsese, yeah. And even though you think you might be voting on the other side, like, yeah, see, he took a shit on Marvel. No, because those same people now are going, yeah, Scorsese, I'm not going to vote for any comic book movie.
Right.
I'm not going to vote for Joker. I'm not going to vote for this because Scorsese's right. We got to stop the movement in general. And it's not a versus DC versus Marvel versus anything else. It's
But a ton of
the fucking Joker is a brilliant film.
But
It's a brilliant film.
there's a ton of movies that have even won Oscars that you're like, why is this movie nominated? That's what I don't understand. Suicide Squad won for makeup. So if they're actually doing that for certain movies, like why? I think any movie, no matter how crappy it is, and we can criticize them, you can find something good in the filmmaking aspect, right? And so that's why Suicide Squad won for makeup, right? Even whatever you think of the movie. So that's my point. Like
Right.
why wouldn't the Joker be nominated for score?
Yeah.
It's a brilliant
It
fucking
should.
score.
Absolutely.
It will
That
be.
score-
It
It
probably
should be.
will
That
be.
score's a damn character in the movie.
Yes.
And when you look at that scene I told you about yesterday, when they improv an entire
The
scene
bathroom
based on
dance.
the music. I mean, he started dancing to her music because of how it spoke to him, and it was. This is a really shitty story.
Yeah.
It's not Mark's fault. No. It's kind of you said it like way to put this in the rundown. Shit for brains.
I mean,
Put that in the email tomorrow, Mark.
You know
Put
what,
that story in the email.
Right?
No
it's
one
an,
will
it's
read
an
it.
unfortunate story.
It's-
the fact that
it's-
people
it's awful.
the people
No,
who have the
it's- you're
power to
right.
vote it's a shame to
And
Warner Brothers.
how many of these comments do you think are also people trying, like the writer,
Trying to rile things up?
Well, I was gonna say, or trying to are pissed at Todd Phillips.
Totally.
How many? Like, other than that writer,
A lot.
like how many of it is like, oh,
But
yo,
this is
we're
far
pissing
left
on
tell
bullshit.
you what,
This is
if-
far left bullshit.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
like
It's-
liberal, like
That's
weird.
far left.
No.
You don't think the liberal is far left?
I don't know.
Like
No,
extreme
'cause
left? That's
leftists
what
is-
liberal is. Like super liberal. Extreme liberalism is.
I don't know. We can.
Let's be honest though. If this writer, if Todd Phillips got one of his scripts and was like, "Dude, I want to direct this," writer would bend it over
Oh,
backwards
no question.
for him to make it. Are you kidding me?
Unless that
Easily.
writer is somebody like Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, exactly.
In which case, no.
Anyway, so I'm very curious what
But
the
Darina,
audience.
I think, said it perfectly. She was
Yeah,
like,
no, because what did I tell you guys? It's basically, it's like, how are you being elitist about these movies when you gave an Oscar to a movie about a woman fucking a fish?
Thank you.
Right.
Yep.
Nothing against Shape of Water.
Thank you.
Beautiful looking movie.
Because it's not a comic book movie,
Yeah.
and it kind of it's because it was
It
different.
is.
It was, and Del Toro was very respected in the film
yeah.
community.
Which,
I
because
like-
he's awesome.
I
yeah.
like Guillermo
Yeah,
del
he's
Toro,
great.
but Shape of Water is in my top 10 worst movies I've ever seen in my life that have like been respected.
You loved it.
I loved it.
It is.
I liked it. I just wouldn't have given
I
it
wouldn't
the
give it
Oscar.
Best Picture,
yeah.
but I liked it a lot.
I would rather watch. No, I can't say that.
Roma.
Yeah, I can't say that. No, I can't. I don't want to watch either one ever again, so I
Yeah.
can't throw myself in that boat. But if
So
I
you
had
just
to,
don't like movies made by Mexicans, is what you're
that's
saying,
exactly
Josh?
right. Yeah, got it. Some guy thought he was burning me on Instagram yesterday. I got a direct message and it said, "Hey, dude, stop making fun of people with tattoos, okay? We are like you're not even cool. You look 58, not 38." And I was like, "I'm not even 38 yet, but thanks, man." And then I looked and it was like 0 posts, 0 followers, and I was like, "This guy created an account just to attack me on Instagram
It was
for
me.
making fun of a dude who threw a hot dog at me at a Dodger game who had an LA neck tattoo and R.I.P. Mario on his arm." So.
You're really going after
I
this
can't
guy.
wait till you get a neck tattoo.
Also,
Yeah, it's
R.I.P.
gonna be awesome.
Mario.
Also,
That was
R.I.P.
actually
Mario.
You can get-
R.I.P. Mario from
That's
the game.
That's what that was in Glitter originally.
Yeah.
From
I
the,
did
from
wanna
the
say,
Super Mario.
Joe.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Any other news that we should talk about? Because we should
Yeah,
open up the phone lines. There.
Yeah. Since we're running out of time, let me just go a best of hits. You can tell me what you want to talk about. The first trailer for Jungle Cruise dropped.
We can talk about that quick.
Exclusive here, Training Day prequel in the works at Warner Brothers. That was Jeff Snyder with another exclusive. Billy Porter is I to voice Audrey 2 in the Little Shop of Horrors remake.
What? There's a remake?
Yep.
I love that movie. What is happening?
Nicholas Winding Refn sets Maniac Cop series at HBO. This is my favorite news of the day. And Band of Brothers and the Pacific follow-up Masters of Air is going to Apple as a new series.
All right, Apple.
Also,
Now
what
we're-
is
Yep.
what
All right,
is
Apple, now we're
what is
talking.
this really quick? Alfonso Cuarón signs deal with Apple to develop.
Who cares
Oh,
about
and-
Mexican directors?
I do.
yeah.
That's
Sorry.
why I brought it up, Josh.
Someone just,
sorry.
someone just
Dorina,
pieced that
I just
out.
missed that.
Someone just clipped that out, and that is the only thing that's gonna clip out is that.
Big announcement next week. Josh McCouga's last day at Collider Live is going to be November 1st as well.
Yeah. Boy, I have to.
I missed that.
Little
Alfonso
Lucia.
Cuarón signs deal with Apple as well.
And oh my god, I hope he just makes like dogs on roofs to show to
Pooping.
Josh.
Just dogs barking on
Yeah.
roofs. That's the name of the
Hold on.
movie. And Dorina comes in. She's like, "Have you seen dogs barking on roofs?"
Uh-oh. It's a prequel to Roma.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
kidding.
it's just called Aroma.
Aroma. I get the Jungle Cruise one. We'll talk about that first. They showed some stuff at D23, which I thought was really awesome. It was funny. The Rock came out. They show a trailer, and it has The Rock's character. It's a very like Indiana Jones
Yeah,
type
I was just
thing,
going
right?
to say,
The
it's like a
adventure.
cartoonish Indiana Jones.
But he, in this one, he's the lead, and Emily Blunt's like kind of like the damsel in distress, and he's
Right.
protecting her, and she's just kind of like, "Oh my god!" And then she comes out, and she's like, "Can we show the?
Could you do your Emily Blunt
Oh
again?
my god! Oh my god!" And she goes, "Can we show the real trailer, please?" And then they show another trailer, but this time it looks like The Rock's the damsel in distress, basically, and she's the one.
awesome.
And then they show the real trailer today, which is a mixture kind of the
Of
both.
both.
Did you get a bit of a Mummy feel to
Yes,
it?
for
So
sure.
I hope that's what it's like.
Well, Mummy was going for Indiana Jones
Yeah.
also, so it's got that too for sure.
I was going to say Mummy, but also, and The Phantom with Billy Zane.
Yeah.
It's very Phantom
Yeah.
vibe
It's
to
got
it.
a lot of mixtures. I'm looking forward to it. Emily
Directed
Blunt's-
by a Mexican guy.
Is it?
I don't know.
Emily Blunt.
A good Mexican movie.
Really
Yes,
good
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt and The Rock are two of my favorites out there today. I think their chemistry is going to be pretty dynamic. I like John Michalet Sarah a lot. Good director. So I'm on board for this one.
Can I say the only thing I hope is that they don't then change the ride at Disneyland and Disney World, because part of the charm of the Jungle Cruise is that it's like an original ride. They've
Yeah.
got like cheesy jokes and stuff, and I
Yeah.
hope that like
They will, because Pirates of the Caribbean
I
changed.
know, but
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion didn't after the Haunted Mansion
Well, nobody
movie.
watched that movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So how do we know that anybody's gonna watch the Jungle Cruise?
Well, that's
movie?
true. I'm saying if it
Yeah.
did, if it's popular.
Yeah.
Because look at
Although
Jumanji. I mean, Jumanji
the
was
Pirates of the Caribbean ride
hit.
in Shanghai is amazing. So if they did something like that for Jungle Cruise, I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
What's the movie where the guy has the things on his eyes?
Pan's Labyrinth.
That's Guillermo del Toro,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You like that
I
movie?
love that
I
movie.
know.
Creepy
Well, it's
movie.
creepy but good.
It's
He
great.
likes-
You like that movie?
Yeah, that
It's a
movie
great
was
movie.
creepy.
It's
but
amazing. I
good,
thought it would
yeah.
scare the hell out of you.
No,
I mean,
that-
it was scary,
it was
but
scary,
it
but
didn't
that-
have
It's a
jump
good
scares.
movie.
It was just a creepy.
Were
That's,
you
that's
trying to
why
next-
there's no chance you're
You like-
scared at Joker. I don't know
Okay.
where that conversation come from. There's no chance.
You're not gonna be scared.
No.
It's just.
Upsetting.
I mean,
That's
it's
creepy. It's disturbing.
It's a horror movie to me in the sense that it's psychological. It's not really.
Yeah.
Is it
It'll
like
creep
a black? Is it like Black Mirror as a movie? Like sort of like psychological thriller in that
you.
way.
Yes, it's a psychological
Yeah,
thriller.
but bleaker. Like,
Even more bleak.
Black
Yeah.
Black
Because
Mirror.
Black Mirror actually
bleak.
makes me feel like I need to
Upset.
pop an extra Zoloft.
Except
Yeah,
for
yeah,
San Junipero. That was the only one that I really liked.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, because we only have
I'm
around
happy. I'm a happy person.
10 minutes or so. Let's do. We're gonna do.
That was a hard one.
We'll give. See if we can get away with it, but we're gonna try to give 3 sets of 2 tickets
Wait,
away.
can we show the flying stingrays to the Top Gun theme?
Oh
real
yeah, all
quick?
right, that's fine. That's fine.
that
Right
sounds
before
awesome.
the phones.
Yeah, that's fine. Before, so we can get
Cody,
the phone
can you
lines
bring that
ready.
up?
And this is a flying stingray. Is that what
They
it
are
is?
flying
Just-
stingrays
Okay.
to the Top Gun theme.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's good.
It's just
Watch, there's more. There's going to be 3. Oh, look at him
yeah.
Smart. I like that.
go. And then they belly flop.
That's how you do.
Oh, there's another one.
This is what we we did yesterday for about
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
It
good.
just kind of feeds your soul.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
good. All right, there you go.
This is
Really
why Steve Irwin was killed, though, right?
He got killed by a
Well, he
stingray.
stepped
yeah.
on a stingray.
I thought it went
no,
into
No, he was moving it
he was-
around.
That's
I
right.
thought.
He was
Yeah,
he
and
was
it's-
swimming. He was,
yeah.
It was underwater,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it
Oh,
got him.
wow.
in
It's
the
amazing
chest.
that's what killed him, considering all the other
he was
crap
just like,
he did.
The most venomous snake
Yeah,
ever.
I just
Caught
want
it
the
by the
Facebook
tail.
video has been showing me a lot of Steve Irwin recently,
Yeah.
and like there was a thing he did with like Jay Leno, and Jay, what's he doing? And he's got this big gator by the tail, and he's messing around with the thing. And then there's
What a
another
beard.
video where he's got this cobra. He's like, if
Christ.
this one bit me right now in the head, I'd be goner. Hello, Frank. And it's like shit like that. And it is crazy that the stingray is what got him.
But I think there's just some people that their brain's just different than ours, right? And
Yeah.
they don't see fear
Yes.
that way.
No.
Like that. What's that guy
He was
that
fearless,
climbed the
Free Solo.
Yosemite?
This is
Han
they were
Solo?
talking-
Free Solo.
Free
Anton
Solo.
or
That's the
something?
most incredible documentary.
Alex
Oh,
Holda
man.
or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
He was
They
here. He
actually-
came into Collider.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So they found that they did a scan of there was an article that came out. They did like a scan of their brain or something. There's a thing that they
Don't have?
that they don't. It's like
Yeah.
it's like an inhibition that they don't have. But also that guy Alex, like if you watch when you watch it, you're sort of like, oh, he's got a
He's an
little bit
Asperger's.
of Like
He's on the
I
spectrum.
hate to diagnose, but like he's somebody that like
Well, if you're able to block out everything in the world and
Yeah.
climb a rock, you're on a spectrum of sorts.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes.
different kind of mental capacity. He even says it.
Yeah.
I mean, and the stuff that he says to his girlfriend
Yes.
in the movie, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, so he's definitely on some sort of
Yeah.
lack of emotional situation.
And
It's
he's
the-
aware of it too.
Totally, and he has
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
fear of death. The
Yeah.
death to him is what his life is.
But they did find out that there's like those people like there's a
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
their
So your
brain
guy,
is different.
so Josh's brain would be the opposite
Totally.
of Alex.
Yes.
Correct. Right. It's amped up to like 100. All right, let's open up these phone lines. We're going to give away 3 sets of 2 and McCookie's got some questions for
Yeah.
you guys. And only call in if you're going to be in the Florida area on October 19th, or you can get to Florida, obviously, next Saturday.
2 sets of tickets.
3 sets.
Three
3
sets,
sets of
got
2.
it.
3
Okay.
sets of 2. Remember, you can use Ask a Schmo in order to win these tickets. You can ask anybody in the room if they give you a true or false answer, you got to say whether you agree or disagree with them. So
Don't ask me.
well, maybe you know the answer. Or you got to sell it this time, like you do, whether it's
Okay,
like
okay,
Hollywood
okay.
Squares.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
All right. So,
Yeah,
Cody,
it's
whenever
a
you're
fun
ready,
show.
Cody, let us know. And we will have the phone lines are open for you guys only if you're going to be in the area on October 19th. All right. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Oh, hey, this is Luke in Asheville, North Carolina.
All right,
Hi, Luke.
Luke, you going to be able to make it to Florida next Saturday?
I am actually going to be heading down to Orlando already. I've got 3 tickets, and my wife said that she would join me if I got another one, so I thought I'd
All
take
right.
a
Give
chance.
it a
yeah,
shot.
let's
I like
do
what
it.
you're doing. All right.
Let's
So
do
this will
it.
be a set of 2 tickets here. So here we go.
Luke, did you
got
watch yesterday's show?
I watched a lot of it.
Okay, so we were talking about the Onward trailer
Yes.
for a little while, which we all loved. What zany 80s comedy did we compare it to? Remember, you can ask a schmo.
Yeah, you can ask a Schmo.
I will ask a schmo.
Who are you going to ask?
Who are you going to ask?
Let's see. I'll go with Makuga.
Okay, we were comparing it to Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yay! You got the tickets! Asheville!
Well, your wife will be going. Your wife will be going.
And I got to do it.
So they'll win 2 tickets. So you got to make sure you hit Riley up on Twitter, and then Riley will send those to Jonathan. So
Fantastic. Congratulations, Luke. Have fun, buddy.
Luke, thank you. So the winner is Luke Riley. He will be reaching out to you. Okay, that's 1 set. So we have 2 more sets left. 2 more sets left, and we have about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to play.
Luke calls back and he's like, "My wife wants to bring 2 friends. Can I
All
play
right, I
again?"
know. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh my God. I'm at work right now. I'm sorry. I'm from Rhode Island. I know. I don't really want the ticket. I just had a question.
You got to do it quick because we got to get
Real
these.
quick.
Yeah, we have about 10
What
minutes.
are What are your thoughts on the Tyler Perry Studios? That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
So I heard about it. He's open. His studios are going to be bigger than like Warner Brothers. And
One of the sound stages is named after Will Smith.
yeah, and when you look at it, and when you think about it, you go, well, no shit. This guy's fucking brilliant. And what he has been able to do and with the deals that he's been able to make and the success he's had in his movies, if you want somebody running a studio, it's Tyler Perry. This is a brilliant move. It is, I'm very
The
excited
issue
for
is
it.
that a lot of Hollywood is turned off by Georgia because of the abortion law. I think that's maybe what he was
it's
getting
gonna
at.
be in
But I
Atlanta?
but I thought there's a lot of there's been a lot of renditions to that because I remember talking to Enrico
I don't know.
about
I was
it.
listening. I was reading
Recently?
it about CNN yesterday on CNN
okay.
about
Still some shit
it's
going
still
down.
some shit.
All right.
But
All right. Well, thank you, and I'm glad you brought that up because I did want to actually touch up on that. I think it's a brilliant move. Tyler Perry's is a mastermind. He really is.
Yeah.
All right, Cody, let us know when someone else calls in. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Holy shit! This is Vincent from Ohio.
Holy shit, Vincent.
are you gonna be able to make it to Florida next week?
If I win these tickets, you know it.
All right. Let's
do it.
I like that. I like
where
it.
in Ohio are you, Vincent?
I'm about an hour away from Cleveland. I live in
Nice.
Madison.
Nice.
What's your
Nice.
address, Vincent? No, JK. Don't give it. Don't give it. Don't give
I
it.
like your moxie, kid. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. So here's the question for you. You remember you can ask a schmo.
Vincent, have you been watching
Okay.
the show today? Have you been watching the entire show?
No, I've been doing some homework.
Smart
Okay.
guy.
I ask
I
him anyway.
just caught you guys.
Okay. In what city in Florida are Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry police officers?
You can ask a schmo.
You can JT it too. I can repeat the question if you like. This is a movie question. So, in what city in Florida are Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry police officers?
Would you like to ask
Do you
a
know
schmo?
me at all,
I'm
Vincent?
gonna ask a schmo.
Who are you asking?
I'm gonna ask Mark.
You.
He's going to ask you. What city?
Is it Miami?
He says Miami.
True or false, Vincent?
Come on, Ohio. What do you got?
Come on.
I'm gonna say true.
It's true. Give it to him. It's Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry are the bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys.
I was
too.
going to say Bradenton.
Bradenton.
All right. Well, there you go. Okay, so you got
Vincent.
reach out to Mark Riley on Twitter.
Vincent,
He will
way to
then
go.
give your name, and you will get an email ticket from Jonathan. See
I
you next
don't
week.
have Twitter. Would the Facebook
Oh.
group be okay?
He
Facebook?
doesn't have Twitter. What's another way to do it?
Instagram?
Instagram? Are you on the Instagrams?
You know what? I'll make one if I have.
It's gonna make one.
He's gonna make an Instagram account.
All right, there you go.
I'll make.
All right, cool. All right, so there you go. Next question, or last caller, because we have about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes. We'll do one more set here that we will give away. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Hey, this is Andrew from Orlando.
Nice. You just got to roll out of bed and get the tickets, huh? All right.
Basically.
All right. Here we go. So there's two tickets on the line for you, and here we go.
All right. Question: why is Cody mad at Riley?
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an open-ended.
Is that from today?
Yes.
Oh. I'm on break right now.
It's all right.
I
Take a
just
guess.
picked-
Take a guess.
Okay, all right.
Or you can
Take
ask
a guess.
Schmo.
Yeah.
You can ask a schmo too if you'd like. But
Yeah, you know what? I'll ask a schmo. Let me ask Christian.
All right.
Christian.
He's mad because Riley sent an email this morning that said 9:45, but Cody didn't read his emails, so he's really mad at himself.
True or false?
I know Christian likes to mess with people, so I'm going to hope that this is false.
It's actually true.
It's actually true.
Oh,
It's
man.
actually true.
It's actually
All right,
true.
listen.
Although technically the email was sent yesterday. So there you
It
go.
was sent
Yeah,
yesterday,
not today. So there you go.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
Wow.
I'm hoping I can still make it out there.
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Look, you're in the
You're-
city.
you're already
So
there in
Come
Orlando.
see
Yeah,
us.
I'm
Come
already
see.
in the city. I just got to get a ticket.
You got to see us. You got to see us. The SchmodownLive.com. It'll be worth it. It's a big, huge match. A lot of fun that's going to happen. And, hey, if you get into that fatal four-way, you could get a trip to Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
come out and see us. All right, we'll do one last one because just
I am
missed
getting
it.
soft in my old age because I'm like, oh, come on. Guys,
Yeah.
just can we
We
get
got one more
another
set.
question?
Well, because think about it, so it make you
No,
feel
I know.
better. There's somebody else holding that wants
I know.
to play.
No, I know.
And
I
now
know.
they got a shot
But you're
because
right,
they
I'm
didn't
getting
believe
soft.
me.
I'm getting
They didn't
soft.
believe me. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Oh shit! This is Christian. I'm calling from Palm Bay, Florida.
Okay, so that means you
Whoa.
can make it.
Hello,
All right,
Christian.
got a great name, so that's a one step. So
Is it spelled correctly?
Yeah.
yeah, you got to
Christian, have you been
Same
listening?
brain.
Have you been listening to the show today or watching? Sorry.
Honestly, I kind of just joined in right when you guys started talking about the El Camino thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's still.
So the question is, at what store did Dorina get the shirt that she's currently wearing?
All right. So you can ask a schmo if you want. You can ask a schmo.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Mark Riley.
Mark Riley. Where did Dorina get her shirt from?
Well, she got it at Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
Mark Riley says Hot Topic. Do you see that's true or false?
I'm gonna go with false.
Oh, it was true.
It was 100%
true. Hopefully you still can make it next week.
Oh, no, man. I definitely can make it. I got me and 3 of my buddies that I invited.
Great.
Aw,
All right, well,
that's
go.
nice.
Come
Have
see us.
fun.
It's going to be big. Hey, because you could win that trip. You could win that trip to Los Angeles should you be part of that Fatal Four. So we'll see you hopefully next Saturday. But we do have these tickets that we're going to give away here. One more call, hopefully. Hey, you're on Collider Live. Who do we got?
Oh, hey, yeah. Xander from Miami.
All right, Andrew,
right
from
on.
Miami. All right, so we've got a shot to go next week to the show, October 19th. Are you ready to play?
For sure.
Here we go.
Okay. We love this opening credits of a TV show that never really existed. Name one of the famous actors in the Where's Rodney opening credits.
Dude. Can I ask a schmo?
You
Yes, you
can.
can.
You can.
Who do you want to ask?
Let's go with Dorina.
Dorina, one actor from the Where's Rodney? Yeah, who's that?
I'm going to say Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's true, and I should have thought of it.
That was good. All right, welcome.
I was looking for either a Breckenmeyer or Soleil Moon Frye, but you cheated the
You should
system.
have said.
I said
not Rodney.
Dangerfield.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was going to say that, but I was like, you know what? If he says it, good for him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Miami. We're going to see you next week. Make sure you check in with Mark Riley there so you can get your tickets. Jonathan will be sending those out to you. And for you guys, that's the show. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Collider Live. Thank you to Cody Hall, Dorina, Kate Mulligan's hair, Mark Riley, Josh McCouga, the whole damn crew. Thank you guys. Get those tickets. If you didn't win those tickets, I'm telling you, it's going to be a big show next Saturday. The schmodownlive.com in Orlando. Make sure you come check it out. The schmodownlive.com. And lastly, the spectacular tickets are on sale now. Fan Expo. It's like a mini Schmodown Con. Meet all your friends. Kate Mulligan might even be there on December 7th. Downtown LA, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
We will see you there. Get those tickets as they're going fast. The schmodownlive.com. See you on Monday.
No.
Yikes.
No, Brett.